What is going on? Good. I gotta come up with something else because like I like it. I do. Like I'm a fan of what is going on. Good people. I feel like I say it every time. So people like this is the same show. This is a different show. It's the same show. But anyway, what is going on? I'm gonna say this time, and y'all gonna like it. Good people. We got your GFW Impact Wrestling review for September the 28th, 2017. It was the Victory Road edition of Impact Wrestling this week. I was excited going in. It felt like it was a pretty nice little card. And the show felt really short tonight. I guess because there were only four matches, the show kind of felt like it was I don't know, it was kind of short. I know Casey felt like it was kind of eh. Casey, any overall thoughts on the Victory Road edition of GFW Impact Wrestling
Uh,
presented by Owls?
yeah. I don't know. It wasn't a bad show. It just like it's probably just with us being fans of TNA, GFW, whatever since the beginning. Show like Victory Road to feel bigger than it did, since Victory Road is one of their original like pay-per-views, even though it's not a pay-per-view anymore. I still expected more, but I mean, it wasn't terrible.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. I want to talk about this video package just because the one thing I really wanted to mention. I don't know if you had anything to mention on the opening video package, but I just like seeing old clips of Petey Williams. That was just kind of cool to see him back in the day in Team Canada and kind of all his different gimmicks that he went through when he first started. So I just thought that was kind of cool. I like that. Also, I liked Eli Drake in this as usual. Casey, any thoughts on that starting video package before we get into our first match of the night, which was the X Division title match?
Yeah,
Why
definitely.
are you still sick? Like you should be in fought this off by now. I'm just saying.
But it's only been like 3 days. You
It go
don't.
away that quick.
You don't get
You
away
just
with
gave
it.
up to it. That's all it was. You said I'm gonna be sick. Now you gotta fight it off with your words.
I mean, that's not how illness works. You don't just like, hey, stop it, and then it goes away. That's
That's
not
how
how
it
that
works.
works.
That
I
works.
mean, are you a doctor? I don't think so.
It's possible.
It's
A
not.
possibility.
It's not. But yeah, I liked it.
Speaking of things you liked, let's jump into the X Division title match, which was Petey Williams versus Trevor Lee. I definitely like this match. I thought it was good. I like. I definitely like the numbers game with Trevor Lee and Caleb Conley. It feels like there's a like all three of the title matches tonight featured some sort of numbers game. Like this is the first time in a while like I could remember like three title matches kind of going the same way. In some sorts like with as far as like the way it was uh kind of choreographed and the way it was booked. But I'm loving P. Williams as usual. I like him kind of getting into his own pace, getting into that fast pace that he does. But I also like the contrast with Trevor Lee and him being gritty and him using Caleb Conley to his advantage as well. Um, Definitely thought this was a good match. I thought it was a great way to start the show. I think the exhibition is always a great way to start the show. Start it off with something fast and quick and in a hurry. So then you have a lot more to look forward to. It looked like P. Williams was gonna win. I know there at the end he hit the Canadian Destroyer, but Caleb Conley got involved, actually pulling the referee out. But it definitely looked like he was going to win, but Trevor Lee ends up winning with his double stomp to the chest. Oh, I guess I should say through the chest of Petey Williams. Definitely, definitely a good start to the show match. Casey, thoughts on Petey Williams versus Trevor Lee for the X Division Championship? Well, never mind.
This
We're
man
gonna take
ain't
a
got
quick
no
commercial break.
no
What?
patience at all.
No,
Terrible.
no patience. You had all the patience in the world while I was talking. And
And then you give me like 2 seconds to reply, and you're like, okay, we gonna move on.
that's how it is. I can't be like we own a an audio podcast. I can't be having silence. That's not how it works.
We always have awkward silence. That's what the people come for.
That's your fault.
It's not always my fault. You sometimes you walk away for like an hour just to get a drink of water in like Narnia, and then you come back 3 days later.
No, most of the time I go to the bathroom, but I have to be quiet because the Facebook Live picks up every step I make. So shut up. Give your thoughts on the match.
It was definitely a good match. Good match to open up the show. I didn't like the outcome, because Petey Williams the greatest of all time, and he should have won the title. I'm just saying why they do that. But with the fact that they're building up, Petey Williams is obviously from Canada, and they're going to Canada for Bound for Glory. I'm pretty sure they'll probably keep this going, and maybe he'll win there. But definitely a good match, though. I liked it.
Which really isn't that far from now because it's gonna happen like a month earlier. I think it's in October this year instead of November
No, it's in
or something.
November.
Oh, it's a month later. Okay, I knew it was a month something like it was either a month earlier or a month later. Because I knew it was like kind of off because I knew it was usually in October, but I could not remember. But anyway, moving on, we had LAX in the clubhouse. They said some words that I didn't really listen to. Casey, thoughts on LAX in the clubhouse?
There was words and they said them, and I kind of listened to them, but I didn't.
But more importantly, we had the 6-woman tag team match, which was filled with glorious entrances. We had Taya Valkyrie, Taryn Terrell, and Sienna going up against Gail Kim, Ali, and Rosemary. Um, I like this match somewhat. Uh, I feel like sometimes with Impact, the 6-person tag matches especially feel like they're the same thing over and over again. And I always don't like, I don't like that they feel that way. Like it feels like, you know, it's the same story over and over again. Like heel team takes control, heel team isolates face team comes back, heel team takes control again, face team has a hot tag, and then heel team wins. Like that's just how it feels like it goes for me. I mean, like I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I liked Taya in this match. Um, she's trying to get in that title picture. I also like Taryn as well. Like I love Taryn coming in just kind of whenever she can get the best advantage. That's the one thing I do like about what Taryn's doing. Like she kind of just comes in whenever she can have the best advantage. Freaking, I think Allie looked good in this match too as well. Um, I definitely like Allie's hot tag. I thought Allie's hot tag looked really good. But nonetheless, I'm pretty sure the heel team won this match. Was I wrong on that? I think I was right. I just can't for the life of me remember who got the friggin' pin. I think it was Taya though, if I'm not mistaken. Am I wrong? Why can't I remember who got the pin in this match? You remember, Casey?
I think it was the face team that won.
Was it?
I think.
Was it? Because they attacked him afterwards. I thought. Let me see if I can figure this out. Because I do not remember for the life of me who won this match. I think it was the heel team. I can't remember. For some reason, I cannot for the life of me remember who won this match. What is going on? Like I feel like I'm like lost right now.
Hold on.
But I don't know. Like I definitely thought this match was okay. Like I said, I don't like when they do the same finish, like the same story for the 6-person tag team matches all the time. I don't know if you like feel that way, but I definitely feel like they do it um far too often. Let's see. Yeah, Sienna, Tantarell, and Ty Valkyrie won. this match. So I don't know, for some reason I could not remember for the life of me who won. Cause oh yeah, that's what it was. Freaking Allie went for the sliced bread and Sienna came in and interrupted it and ended up getting the roll up with the tights. But Casey, any thoughts on the 6-woman tag team match?
I mean, I was definitely excited to see more of Taya Valkyrie in this match. I think she's coming to Impact. She got the best entrance of all of them. It's the best. Um, I also like how in the beginning of the match she was the only one of her team that wasn't afraid to stand up to the entire face team. She was just standing right there. Sienna and Taryn, both got out of the ring, kind of the typical heel, but she just stood there. She wasn't gonna back down, lads, which I definitely liked. The only thing I don't like is, and I feel like we complained about this all the time. Why wasn't the title on the line in some way? I just felt like the title should have been on the line, especially if you're trying to get somebody like Taya into the title picture. She wouldn't necessarily have to win it tonight, but at least put the title on the line somehow and kind of tease it that way. I just didn't like that the title wasn't on the line. It was that one and the other, what the hell, EC3's title wasn't on the line. I can never remember that title because I don't care about it.
Gotcha. The Grando Championship-o. Right?
Yeah.
All right. Moving on, if I'm not mistaken, I know we had the Eli Drake promo, which he kind of just talked about being overlooked as champion and how he's gonna put Johnny Impact on the gravy train. And then we had, if I'm not mistaken, the Grado with Joseph Park thing, which was funny. I like him saying, "Do you like knock knock jokes?" Then he says knock knock. Grado says who's there, and then he said his grandma never told him who was there. She always forgot that part. Um, I definitely like that. I thought that was funny. Casey, thoughts on the Grado Joseph Park segment? Oh, he got the money 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 too tonight, so officially. And thoughts on the Eli Drake promo?
I mean, if you listen to Eli Drake on this show, he felt he sounded a little under the weather too, but you ain't say nothing about him though.
Nah, he won't under the weather. Eli Drake is always he always sound fine. You know.
Nah, he was more
Also,
quiet.
real quick, I'm gonna add this in too because I don't have anything to say about it. Johnny Mundo was on the couch with Mackenzie Mitchell and the Zebra, and he said some words about being champion. That was about it. I mean, that's pretty much what he said. And Slamtown, he said Slamtown.
Yeah, that was awkward a little bit. I was like, bruh, you kind of hitting on Mackenzie and your fiance there. I'm just saying, bruh, stop that. Don't do that. Don't be like Roman Reigns. Stop it. Um, and I did, any segment with Grado and Joseph Park is always funny. So that's definitely a good thing. Yeah.
Alrighty, let's get to James Storm. He's back, the cowboy, the ten. I didn't even mean to say it like that, but the Tennessee Cowboy, or as Justin would say, Cowboy. With that, man. Anyway, Jay Storm talked about how he doesn't like that these AAA guys have come and um, disrespected GFW. He gets the crowd to chant GFW. It was almost as bad as Jeff Hardy and Hardy's Revenge. I'm just saying, but I like James Storm kind of commenting on the political issues as well. Kind of, I kind of like that. Even though his promo was kind of dumb at times, I don't know if you felt like that, but like when he said they're Mexicans and Mexicans, and you're just stupid. And I was like, okay. Like they didn't really go with what you was talking about. You just kind of threw that in there, but okay. Um, but I definitely liked it. Friggin' Tiano came out, and that's when he started talking about Mexicans and stuff like that. I thought he was gonna say Mexicools, and I mean he should have. I'm be honest, that would have been the best thing ever. Um, Basically, a brawl would start between Tejano and James Storm. El Hijo de Fantasma would come out to help out Tejano, and they would gang up on James Storm. I was surprised Pagano wasn't anywhere near this scene at any point, but as they continue to beat him down, EC3 comes out, and then James Storm and EC3. Well, James Storm reaches his hands out for the handshake. EC3 snubs it, and then he comes back and gives him a handshake, kind of an aggressive type handshake, kind of out of respect. But Casey, any thoughts on the James Storm Tejano segment? I mean, I think I kind of liked it. I like how they're incorporating Tejano into this. I also like Pagano. I like Pagano, but I wish he was in the segment. I was kind of upset he wasn't in the segment because I do like Pagano. He's an interesting character, but where this man go? Like he just disappeared. Like he just leave. And like I even like ad libbed right there to make sure he would come back. And this man was still gone. Like I need a thorough explanation.
I just wanted to see how long you would ad lib. First of all, nothing is worse than Hardy's revenge. I mean, I love Jeff Hardy, but like, bruh, no, stop it.
You don't want no Hardy's revenge.
No. Um, I don't know. This segment was weird to me. I didn't really like it. Also, I didn't like that. It felt weird. It felt thrown together at the last minute. Like it didn't feel like this was planned to be on the show. It felt like they had extra time and they were like, okay, let's throw this into the show. It just didn't feel right. Um, and the fact that they were building up Pagano for a couple weeks and he's not on the show felt weird to me too. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Jim Cornette did make a match, tag team match for next week. Then we had Global Forged. Scott Demore kind of announced the three finalists. I don't remember their names because he never said the last names. They were just three generic names. It was like Mark, Tim, and Jose. That was not their names. I know Mark was one of them, but I don't remember the other one. Uh, was it Mark, Tony, and Mike? So I mean, same difference. But I'm definitely excited to see how they do this on TV because I know with the backstage kind of stuff with this whole Global Forged thing, I'm kind of curious to see what they do with this on TV. I guess my only issue was I didn't remember not one of these guys that they picked at all, and maybe I'm weird and I don't and like I was not paying attention that much, but like seriously though, like these three dudes look like three dudes they just threw on TV just this week because I don't remember them at all. Like I don't know if they just didn't stand out from the Global Force thing before or what, but like I wish they would have played their videos again or something just to kind of show us and like give us like a flashback again, but they didn't. That was stupid. Casey, thoughts on Global Forged or something else before this? What was before this? Something
First of
irrelevant.
all, First of all, Sarah, you're terrible. You're a terrible person, and it's not just because you're Canadian. It's partially because you're Canadian, and also because you left the chat, and people still blame me. Anyway,
You do deserve it. Though.
No, shut up. What were we talking about in this segment? I kind of zoned out.
Global Forged.
Yeah. I mean, I like the idea, and I get the whole, professional wrestling is staged and it's predetermined, but this really felt staged. Like their reactions just weren't the reactions you would naturally get that, you're gonna be part of, a big competition or whatever, or you're a finalist. It was just like, okay, action. Now pretend you're talking on the phone. It just I didn't like that, but I'm definitely excited to kind of see what they do with this.
Alrighty, let's jump into the GFW Tag Team Championship match. OVE versus LAX. And I feel like I ain't giving anything to Casey yet. And I'm going to make him struggle. And I'm going to give him the tag team title match.
Nope, you got it.
I hate this man so much. I should kick him, but I'm not going to do it. I'm really not, but I want to. Anyway, I like this match. I like the kind of psychology of this match being, LAX being kind of forced to work together. If they don't work together, they're just not. It's not going to happen. And it kind of felt like that for both of these teams. It felt like whenever one of the teammates was isolated or the numbers was not on their side, that's when they started to struggle. I like OVE. I still like OVE. I think they look good. I think seeing more and more of them will be a good thing. I still feel like they kind of won these titles a little bit prematurely, but they are the new GFW Tag Champions. I like the false finishes in this one as well. I feel like the false finishes were really good. They really made it feel like it could go either way. Because you really kind of thought about OVE because you never knew with OVE just because they haven't been there for that long. So you would think maybe possibly they wouldn't win this match just yet. But I'm excited to see what they do with an OVE tag title run. Casey, thoughts on the GFW tag team title match, or do I need to say my thoughts again?
I mean, you know what? Pretend you're Justin and give your thoughts. Yeah, this was one of the matches I was definitely excited for. It was
this
really
was
good.
one of the matches I was definitely excited for. I would say, just like Casey said. Oh, I thought I was pretending to be.
No, you're supposed to be pretending to be Justin.
That's what I was doing. Like, because he
but
was.
giving the thoughts that you just gave. Um, I liked it. I wouldn't say it's a premature win because they the greatest. They OVE. But I part of me didn't feel like they were gonna win. I felt like something was gonna happen, and then when they did win, I was kind of surprised. But I'm definitely, curious to see what they do with them. I think hopefully they give them a good run. But I'm definitely excited for it.
All right, moving on to American Top Team in the training gym dojo thing. Dan Lambert is there, and he's talked about how he's glad that Lashley's there, and he got out of the circus as Impact Wrestling, and then I like this. I did, but where's the consistency with King Mo? Like at first, when they first did this, King Mo was like, he should do both. He should stay in wrestling. And now King Mo's like, yeah, I was with y'all all along, bruh. Yeah, I ain't seen none of that stuff. I ain't seen none of that. Nah, don't look back at the tape. Nah, I ain't seen none of that. Like, I just thought it was weird. This definitely is going to continue. And I'm curious to see where it goes. It's interesting. I really don't know where it's going to go, to be honest, but I feel like it's going to end up with him being, having another match. But anyway, Casey, thoughts on the American Top Team video? Thank
Um, I was confused as to why this didn't finish it here and then give him time off to, have a fight or whatever. because I thought he was training for a fight. I thought I read that somewhere. It just continues it and now confuses me more as to what they're doing. Also, this man gonna say, look at all the walls we got around here with all the great names. I ain't seen one name on one wall. Not one, bruh. Like, where these names at though? I ain't seen one name, and he's talking about all these names, and I'm like, I don't see them, but they at though. It's just so weird. But yeah, I'm just confused with what they're doing.
Yep, it is. It is a little. It is a little confusing. I know there was a backstage segment that I missed, which was the OVE Desmond Xavier Johnny Impact thing. Did you catch that one? I didn't catch that one.
I kind of caught it. It was just random. Like, I
All
don't
right.
think there was an actual point for it.
Well, good thing I missed it. Next, we got the main event, which felt like it was kind of long. Actually, it felt like it was longer than any of the other matches, at least. We got Eli Drake, your GFW Global Champion, going up against Johnny Mundo. I definitely like Johnny Mundo's offense. For some reason, his offense is always so crazy and like weird, but unique and like fun to watch at the same time. So I always like watching him in the ring. It was definitely fun to watch. I love the commentary playing up Eli Drake doing basically a rest hold. I thought that was hilarious when Josh Matthews was playing up the rest hold. Um, I definitely like this as a match. I felt like I like Eli Drake, being his typical kind of heel self, being kind of aggressive and messing with Johnny Impact, but also Chris Adonis, paying dividends on the outside, eventually getting thrown out. Then Eli Drake would end up accidentally knocking out the referee. Chris Adonis would come back out, sending out another referee as well. Um, and then Eli Drake would end up hitting Mundo with the title, but Mundo would end up kicking out. He would end up hitting the gravy train and end up getting the win. This match also went up to the ramp, which I thought was pretty cool, kind of for to turn up the aggression a little bit. But I liked it. I thought this was definitely a longer match, but I definitely think I thought it was pretty good. I definitely like Eli Drake as champion. After the match, Eli Drake and Chris Adonis continued their attack on Johnny Impact, and then Garza Jr. comes out to help. Why? Um, Garza Jr. comes out to help, and then LAX comes out to attack him. And I was like, what? Why? Well, first off, I didn't understand Garza Jr. coming out because it made zero sense. And then LAX coming out on top of that made even less sense. Well, he can't make any less sense than Garza Jr. coming out just randomly. Where Laredo Kid at though? Is he hurt? Like I ain't seen him in a minute. But I just thought this was weird. Like it came off really weird to me. But Casey, thoughts on the GFW Global Championship main event
Yeah,
of the evening?
it was a good match. I don't know. I didn't like that Eli Drake retained. I thought they were gonna give Johnny the title. But like you said, what was really confusing was after the match. Like I didn't have a problem with Eli Drake attacking Johnny after the match. That typical heel stuff. And then some fella comes running out, and I'm like, "Who is this guy? Like, who coming out right now?" It took me a minute, and then he said, "Oh, it's Garza," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." I was confused because he came out without the pants. Usually he comes out with the pants, rips them off, but he already ripped them off in the back, so I was confused. um, But I didn't understand why he came out. Like, he has no allegiance to either side. I mean, I guess sort of with AAA and Johnny, being from AAA, but still, that's a stretch. And then LAX comes out, and I was like, what? Like, okay, they were attacking Garza Jr. and Johnny Impact, which kind of made sense, but didn't make sense. And it was just so weird. And then they just kind of disappeared. I'm like, what? Why?
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand. But anyway, that brings a weird end to your GFW Impact Wrestling review for this week. Uh, Definitely some weird things. Also, Conan pushed a white fan uh, down. So he racist. It's obvious. But I like LAX doing this little, uh, still doing their own, doing their thing. Conan still doing his thing. Hey, yeah, don't crack. Just still doing his thing. So I I mean, we still I think at least once a week, um, Conan has to say Yankee Doodle Cracker. It has to happen. Like there's no way he got to. Like I don't understand why it's Yankee Doodle though. Like Yankee Doodle. Anyway, that was your GFW Impact Wrestling review for September 28th, 2017. Coming up either tomorrow or Saturday. Don't Probably tomorrow because I won't be home as late tomorrow evening as I was last week. We got the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast episode 8, so that will be coming up tomorrow.
And NXT.
NXT as well, yeah, NXT as well. But we did hope you guys enjoyed this show right here. If you did, give us a like. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Go like the Facebook page. The description is in the link. I'm going with it. The description is in the link. Okay, and we will see you guys next time on ICWP Reviews, GFW Impact Wrestling.